So, Mohammed, see,
Yes.
we both know how powerful sports has been.
Mhm.
You see, like I told you some days ago, I started watching the next Netflix documentary about corruption in FIFA a few days ago. You know,
Mhm.
uh, and in fact, I haven't finished the last episode. I haven't watched it. I've been busy, you know. But
Mhm.
my point is this: because of the power,
Mhm.
okay, in terms of financial resources
Mhm.
and political power, that
Mhm.
football as a sport, as a king of sports in the world,
Mhm.
has afforded the people who govern it around the world.
Mhm.
See, for me, I've seen in Nigeria, my own country. Okay, that's the
Mhm.
only country in Africa I know about.
And actually, that is our next target
Okay, okay,
after
okay,
introducing the project
okay.
here
So
in
see,
Senegal.
because of that power,
Yeah.
the people who run football in Africa do not want to relinquish
Oh.
any
Yeah.
power.
Yes.
They see they're holding on to the power as
Mhm.
something very valuable to them as individuals. And
Yes.
by doing that, they restrict the furtherance of
Mhm.
that sport.
Yes.
You see, I don't know how we can convince these people. Say, let me see this. If
Mhm.
what they want to gain is monetary wealth, if they want what they want to gain is power by
Mhm.
the promotion and the amount of people who watch sports in Africa or
Mhm.
in their individual countries, then letting the sports grow in the country will afford them to have power, more power. But
Mhm.
it seems they don't understand that because they think
Yes.
the power comes when you are an FA president or FA general secretary or FA treasurer. The money that the government of your country put in the sports, even the money that FIFA gives to the FA will be
Mhm.
minuscule compared to the money that each of four sports fan in the country
Mhm.
pay to watch a game. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, this is a big challenge. And
Yeah.
for you
Mhm.
wanting to do something like this will be a big challenge. I can tell you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I know.
I
I
can
know.
tell you because see,
I know.
I've done
Yes.
a few things and I have a few friends who want to work basically in the same space you are working. Okay.
Mhm.
So this one challenge is will be huge. So tell me, what other
Mhm.
challenges do you envisage on
Yeah.
in achieving your vision in this project?
Yes. Thank you for that very important question. Um, First of all, I'm going to say it is unfortunate that some people um, uh, within the powers of governance, both in football and
Yeah,
generally speaking, that people are narrow-minded
very.
and they only think about themselves and probably their families rather than the masses. But
Yeah.
when you spread things,
Yeah.
they probably don't understand that when you spread resources, spread opportunities, it multiplies.
Multiplies.
Yes, exactly. So, but because of their narrow-minded, they think that is the end of the world.
Mm.
But also, they forget that there are people before them who have gone. They were here, held these positions, and they are gone.
They're gone. Yeah.
So these are things that we need to pay attention to. For me personally, I believe that corruption has been the biggest deterrent for any development anywhere.
Yeah.
And I believe we need to create solutions in order, tangible solutions for that matter, in order to address these issues, because it is affecting the weakest of the weakest.
Yes.
Yes. So we envisage challenges. We are having challenges right now. That is in order to connect to the right people. Maybe we also lack the resources to get those right people in place or on board the project. But that is why people like you, that is why I was very excited to come on board and talk about some of these issues. Probably someone out there will see these interviews,
Yeah.
will understand the genuinity of what we're trying to do and the impact that is going to have, the lasting impact it will have on our continent and
Yeah.
our young people, for them to come on board and support. Not only support, but they can come and invest, and we all benefit together.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with $1 billion apart from reinvesting and probably expanding the business? We can reinvest that into social development programs and projects, and it can become a catalyst for developing the entire continent. And these are the visions that we have. We will sacrifice for today, but I tell you, when these success stories come and the revenues coming, it is our vision to share it around, to help more young people become professional players, but some will become probably television moguls. I even envisage us working together, because we have another component that we want to have aside on this, which it's similar to what you are doing. So I think these challenges, first of all, right now, what we are going through is the challenges of getting funding for the project, challenge of getting partners to take on board these talents, because we have loads of talents in Africa that go wasted. We wish the top clubs would be able to see them. And this is why I will tell you, the agency we are planning to work with, or we are negotiating with, is called Unique Sports Group.
Okay.
We just had a meeting last week, working on a certain transfer or potential transfer, which I happen to be the mediator between the two camps, which I'm not going to disclose. But Unique is the biggest sporting agency in England right now, if not the whole world. They have done deals worth £1 billion or more than $1 billion worth of deals. They have more than 300 players on their books.
Wow.
And they are everywhere apart from Africa. So our agency can become their partner in Africa, but we want to use the Soccer Icon project, the House of Dreams, for us to create that platform of partnership, for us to also help young African players. So we are expecting them to ease those challenges of funding. Because probably when they come on board, they will be able to provide us with sponsors. They will be able to convince one or two top clubs that they work with in the Premiership to say, hey, we are here to take the best talents if you
Okay.
can provide them for us. But then again, we also need the funding to provide the expertise for these trials and these recruitments. And this
Okay.
can go probably up to 500 young professionals that we can create in Africa in order just to go for these trials. Because imagine we have 55 countries, states in Africa.
Yes.
And we happen to send in 5 specialists or 5 coaches with domestic coaches on the ground to support this recruitment trend.
Yeah.
This is a source of employment, a source of education, a source of training. So we believe that if people understand what we are trying to do, they will jump on the bandwagon. But then again, imagine, let's say Arsenal, Manchester City happen to know about this project. They say, okay, we will partner with you to take on board, even if it is going to be a professional development scholarship contract, the best players, let's say 5 of the best players from this program. That alone is a big boost and a big encouragement, motivation.
Yes, it will be.
Yes. So
I'm sad that you didn't mention my club.
Sorry?
I'm sad you didn't mention my club.
Which one? Man City?
No, you mentioned Man City. Huh?
Chelsea?
You didn't mention the original success story of Manchester.
Manchester United. No,
yes,
of course. You cannot talk about football.
You left us.
You left us.
It's not
personally, I'm an Arsenal fan. We are rivals. But that is the beauty of football. That is the beauty of football. Yes. You cannot talk about football without talking about Manchester United.
Yeah.
And also, I took a little bit of United concept. They call United the Theater of Dreams.
Yes.
And this project is called the House of Dreams.
Yes.
But I called it the New Theater of Dreams.
Yes. I noticed that.
Exactly. So I took a bit from a lot of things.
Yeah.
This to create a concept like this.
Yeah.
And I think it is a beautiful concept. And
I'm
just wishing for the right people to understand what we are trying to do, to come on board, and we create a global phenomenon.
Yeah.
Because our intention is to expand and export this project to every part of the world. And I don't see anywhere who will not want it. We've seen the X Factor. Simon Cowell took it to the US.
Yeah.
Now, anywhere you go, you see so-so got talent.
Yeah.
You know, and it has become a global phenomenon. And this is what we want to. Football is the biggest sporting
in the world.
You know, in the world.
Yeah.
So if we can create a television entertaining sporting program, we can easily win and dominate. And that's why I'm always adamant on it becoming the biggest sporting empire. It may not be only Africa, but probably the globe. And it is a vision, and I believe in it. And I hope one day you can be part of this story as well.
Okay. Thank you very much, man.